Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm here with a hitting tutorial, and first, before I get into this, let me just say I don't think I'm the best MLB The Show player. There are people out there who are much better than me, but some people have asked me what buttons do I hit with, what's my PCI. Some people have asked me to do a hitting tutorial, so we're gonna go through all that today. Okay, so to first start off, let's start with the settings. Now, there's a few things that are very vital to the settings. First off, hitting view. I personally use Strike Zone 2. If you don't know which one that you're comfortable with yet, find one that's comfortable. I would advise you to use Strike Zone 1, 2, or 3. These are the good. I don't use zone or higher offset. So I just know Strike Zone 1 zooms in, Strike Zone 2 is a little zoomed out, and Strike Zone 3 you can see the full batter, so it's zoomed out more, but I would personally use those. Also, another option to help you guys is you could pitch with the same view that you hit with. I used to hit on Strike Zone 3 and I was pitching on Strike Zone 3, but now I like hitting on Strike Zone 2 and I just pitch on Strike Zone 3 still. But the reason is because you get to see how the ball is. Like, if you throw a curveball and you know you're gonna throw a curveball, you can see how it looks in that camera view. You're just seeing it more often than, you know, in pitching. It's a small detail if you guys would want to do that. If not, it's really no big deal either. Hitting interface, you gotta use zone. Don't use directional or pure analog, no sir. PCI, this is all preference as well, just like the camera. I personally use diamonds, basic, none. You can use whatever you want. It really does not matter. Whatever you feel comfortable with, right? Alright, so now that we first got that, let's talk about where we go to practice hitting. So personally, I'll go up against the Yankees. They have Garrett Cole. They also have Aroldis Chapman. Both guys are top pitchers in this game, and I feel like if you can hit them, you'll be just fine. Hitters, you can use whoever you want. I just end up picking American League All-Star sometimes. I end up just using my Trout here. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to go to practice type, batting. I'm going to use my Trout. We're just going to go up against Garrett Cole anyways. And I'm going to show you guys something real quick. Hitting difficulty, I would start off on All-Star, or whichever level that you feel like you can get used to. All-Star, I would just say, because BR is on All-Star and most of ranked seasons except for the first 299 levels, and then once you hit 700 it goes to Hall of Fame. Once you hit World Series, it's Legend. First 299 are on Veteran, I believe. So I would just stick with All-Star. And now once you start getting used to All-Star, you can go up to Hall of Fame, then you can go up to Legend, right? Sit here, just look at how the pitches are coming at you, and decide to hit it. Now let's talk about controls I use for hitting. Never use power swing. Never do it. There's no point. It makes the PCI smaller. It really doesn't do much. Don't ever do that. Now, I used to use normal swing X. Now, a lot of people, that's just what you would use in previous years. X. You would just always use X. Now, the only thing is, oh my goodness, I motherfluffing switched this. What the heck? Okay. Okay, cool. Now, contact swings are OP. Contact swings are insane. The reason contact swings are insane is they increase the PCI size, but they don't actually change the exit velocity. Magunski ended up tweeting it about how he tested it out, and it was kind of crazy. I've seen people on TikTok post about it. I've seen Reddit pages about how contact swings are OP right now. And this is May 7th, and so that's what I would use. You would use circle, or B if you're on Xbox. These first three swings right here, I'm going to use X, okay? I'm going to use X. And we're just going to see, okay, I just got on the game, and it is very early in the morning. Let's go. Perfect. And we're just going to look at the exit velocities, okay? So the first one, boom, 111. That's the first one with X. Here's my second one with X. Hopefully I just get 3 perfects in a row. That would be solid. Let's go. Another perfect. Okay, so we had 111. The second one will be 111 as well. So we have 2 111s, right? Also, look at the PCI size. Look at the PCI size. Another third perfect, solid, boom. Okay, 112. So we had 2 111s and 112. All right, now I need 3 perfects with circle. Okay, that's a perfect. It's not gone, but it's a perfect. 111. And the PCI size you see, especially on the outside with my Trout, it gets much bigger. Okay, we're early. So the PCI size, that's 111. Basically, my point is proven. The exit velocity, I can't get actual perfects. Well, I can, but they're only line drives. And no, that is not due to the contact swing. Let me hit with circle. Let's go. Finally, I got a perfect with circle. That'll show you guys. Let's see it. Exit velocity is 105. Not that much of a difference. They're probably because we had more launch on the ball. So that is personally why I use circle instead of X. The exit velocity doesn't change much. The PCI increases, which allows you to hit a little bit better. And yeah, people have been saying it's broken, so I'm using it. Realistically, if there's a certain pitch that you can't like, they made this game amazing, and you can select exactly what pitch you want, where you want it located. For example, if you're like, dang, I really can't hit high and inside fastballs. Well, that's fine. Go to Garrett Cole or whatever, put a high and inside fastball, boom, move your PCI. Just get used to seeing how it is. Now, it is also going to be a little bit different because you're expecting a high and inside fastball. So you can see it, but at least you can get the timing down, right? I know you still know it. It's a little different when you're expecting a high and inside fastball, right? Versus when you're in game and then you're like, okay, he might throw a slider, might throw this, yada, yada, yada. It comes in with a high and inside fastball. It's a different feel. I do understand that, but still, at least you can get the timing down and whatever. Personally, for me, with the PCI, I always keep it in the middle. I know some people keep it low, some people put it up high. You know, it's all a matter of preference. I always just keep it here. I always do move it around, and then I just end up keeping it in the middle. Sometimes I will bring it a little bit lower, just in case they throw a pitch down the middle. At least I'll get underneath it. If it's perfectly right here, I might get on top of the ball if it drops any little bit. So I do keep it down low. A little bit, I would say sometimes. Okay, so now that we finished the practicing, I'm gonna go into one BR game. Got this whole new BR draft. I actually have a really solid team right now. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna talk about what I'm thinking and what I'm trying and what I'm looking for as I'm hitting. If you guys have made it to this point as we're loading into this game, let me know down below in the comments if this was a good tutorial, if you guys enjoyed it, if you're confused about anything, if you have any other questions, just go ahead and ask me. And I'll be answering them, right? BR, it's a little bit different than BR, or a little bit different than ranked seasons on your approach, but realistically for BR here, I personally just like to look for certain pitches because there's no rush and you don't want to swing at any bad pitches. You got to think, you only have 9 outs in this game, okay? Because it's a 3-inning game, right? And so you want to be limited on your pitches right here. And let's look at his pitch types. He has a fastball, changeup, curve, and cutter. Also sucks for him. I'm looking anything high fastball, I'm swinging at. Okay, now that we got 2-2, you got to protect a little bit, right? But you can realistically be picky on your first couple pitches. It's really not the end of the world. As you see, we have a 3-2 right here because walks are huge. If he walks him, especially because he's got speed, he does not want to do that. 3-2, we got to be smart here. Boom, he ends up giving us the high fastball. We end up taking that. Boom, let's go. That is probably going to be a triple for Mondesi, which is really good. Yeah, so we're going to have a triple right there. Boom, especially get him in 3-2 counts. They got to throw him strikes. You want to force these guys to throw you strikes. Right here, again, anything, I'm looking high fastball. If it's not a high fastball, I don't even want to think about swinging at it. You can be very selected in your hitting because you got to realize too, most of the guys that they're going to have pitching are not studs. They're not going to have diamonds on the mound. They're most likely not even going to have golds on the mound. And you most likely will have diamond, gold, and really solid silver hitters in BR. As you see, another high fastball, we go, take it, boom. We're already up 1-0. We have a runner on first right here. Trevor Story, again, anything that's a high fastball I'm not taking, or that changeup I definitely could have swung at if I read it better, but I decided not to. So my thinking here is he's probably not going to throw a high fastball anytime soon because he's thrown it twice and he's been crushed by it. Well, one was a triple and one was a solid single. I just let that one go by. That was awful. But we have Big Papi right here. He's probably going to throw something low, in my opinion, to get us to swing into a double play. That's just what I'm thinking. He threw a high and inside fastball, which was pretty solid of him. But yeah, I think he's going to keep going low. They're going to say I swung. That's tough. Like I said, he's probably going to go now, something. See, we started off strong with the first 2 batters. The next 2, not super solid. being a little decisive. You don't want to swing at anything too close like that, because that's just a great pitch by him, and more than likely, you're not going to get solid contact on that. And we're looking for anything with solid contact. Get his pitches up, get him into his bullpen, you know, tire his pitchers out. It's all solid. It's all solid. That was horrible hitting by me. But at least we ended up getting a run, which isn't bad. We had him throw 22 pitches in the first inning, which is honestly pretty solid. If he doesn't take him out, I'm going to be real aggressive right here, because I know his pitcher does not have great stamina. So I want to be pretty aggressive here. He's going to throw an inside fastball at some point, high and inside. He tends to do that. And that's exactly where it was. You see what I'm saying? Also, huge thing, picking up on people's tendencies. I just said he's going to throw a high and inside fastball. He ended up throwing a high and inside fastball. He tends, like I say, he tends to start off his, there, I was just about to say he tends to start him off low. Let's see if he goes high and inside again. I doubt he does. Yeah, he just goes more in the middle inside. All right, now we got 2 strikes, so now we just have to fight here. Anything in the strike zone, we have to fight. Worst case, though, we just strike out. We don't want to hit into a double play. We end up striking out right there. I was not able to pull back. Like I said, he begins with a changeup low. Let's see if he does that again. If he does, he actually goes slider this time. That was different. That was different. That was a different pitch. Like I said, or cutter. But before that, he was pretty much going slider, or not slider, changeup low. Okay, we bring in a guy. Let's see if he goes low changeup. Paddock has thrown 35 pitches, and I just can't hit off of this guy. I just can't hit off of him. Alright, you know what? Let's be a little more aggressive. Yeah. Yep. Let's go. Let's go. We have Modesty up. The reason I want to be a little more aggressive here is he's thrown 37 pitches. He has to take him out. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got a 4-seam that throws 99, slider, curve, or change up. Let's see if he goes low to begin with. He does. I crush it, but it's an out. Kind of tough. I would just like to say, this is why I don't think I'm super great at MLB, because I have games like this, and I need to personally also get better, because top players in the MLB world cannot be doing this. You cannot have this. You need to crush the ball at all times. Basically, people can crush the ball at all times, and I need to be doing that. Now, I have made a decent amount of contact, but I've also been having a poor outing. That is an insane pitch as we're talking. What the fuck? But oh well, I'm going off to second. I'm actually going to third. Fuck it. Should be safe. Let's go. He went from first to third. Alright, solid. Let's go. Let's go. Look at that. Got perfect. We're starting to hit the ball a little bit better now. Alright, so we ended up winning. Let's go over a few things. First off, settings. Again, camera, PCI, very preference based. I would suggest using zone hitting. Go into practice, work on pitches that you're not good at. If you're just not good at hitting in general, just you can have them all, or you can work certain pitches. You know, I would personally just I would just go against the Yankees. They got Garrett Cole, Chapman, who throws hard. Just have them in there and just have them throw pitches. 10, 15 minutes realistically a day can do a lot. Also, if the servers are down, boom, you got something to do now. Just practice some hitting. I talked a little bit of strategy, you know, with BR. You want to make sure that you're not swinging at horrible pitches. You want to make sure you're swinging at good pitches. Realistically, for your first pitch and also your second pitch, you can kind of be more selective, especially in BR, because you have such much better hitters versus pitchers generally. That allows you to be more selective. Obviously, ranked seasons is a little bit different. I didn't hit the best, and again, that's why I'm going to say I'm not the greatest MLB player. I don't think I'm the greatest MLB player. I don't want to come off as like I'm this, like, oh, I have the hitting tricks that no one else has. No. Again, let me know in the comments below if this hitting tutorial actually helped you guys. If it didn't, if it didn't help, why not? What could I have improved on or anything? Or if you guys thought it was good, also let me know that. And if you have any other questions, let me know. If you want any other tutorials about the market, I got some stuff about market, just BR, how to, you know, what should I draft for BR, anything like that, let me know. And yeah, I just want to say I appreciate all the support I've been getting on my videos recently, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.